Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's Sky Moore on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Looking deep to open the game. Ryan coming out throwing, but a defender there to stop it. It's going to be second down as they knock it away. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, so former first-round pick. He's an expert, Brock, in overcoming adversity to take at NFL fields. Here's Teddy Bridgewater.
Sure seems like every quarterback's called a leader, isn't he? But he really goes that extra mile to earn that title. Confident, running his team out there for this series and for every series. You gotta be calm, you gotta be cool, you gotta be collected in demeanor, but you gotta have that fire as well to lead your team. This is a guy his teammates can lean on during the game, and he sure enjoys being that stable pillar of this offense.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Bridgewater to the air. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's another for it. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. Escapes a defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back, gets the handoff. And no questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Design quarterback run here. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've got first down here from the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Still sticking with the passing game. Jump off caught by his back. Moving on into the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back now, pressure coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Desert line on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left and complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Purdy on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. He brings it in. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Looking, and the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal from the 16. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. Jukes away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. And 10 from the 32. Bridgewater to throw it. This one's quickly to Shakir. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Bridgewater. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Bridgewater looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throw by Purdy. This is McCaffrey, left side. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll send their tight end right. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 41. To the air again. Purdy. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. If you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds his fullback. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. So they'll find Moss here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, play action. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Here's Bridgewater to the air. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion the slot man right. Bridgewater. Throw is caught. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sends him up with a 1st and goal.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. QB sneak coming, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down, if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Zerline on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. The play fake, Purdy. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play action now with Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Dump off caught by his back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Gets up the edge to the 35. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They go play action on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On first down, they'll run. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option here. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Zuerlein puts it through, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's quickly to Jennings. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on the play, and that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Purdy on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. To the air again. Purdy. Throw left side, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. McCaffrey will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down, kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
3rd and hardly anything, just need the length of the football. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And it looked like a Bill got it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Lobs this deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only one field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.